Marian, and today I'm going to tell you about the risk of alcohol and the drug effects during the pregnancy. Did you know that some babies are born as a drug addict? Did you know that the alcohol is the third leading cause of birth defects in the United States? It is hard to believe that some babies are born as a drug addict, and it is even harder to believe that those babies will have to live the rest of their lives with those birth defects because of some incautious pregnant women. It is a well-known fact that alcohol and drug abuse during pregnancy is very harmful for the unborn babies. And for the babies who cannot speak for themselves, it is important for us to speak up and look out for those pregnant women who is making wrong decisions for her and the poor babies. Today I'm going to tell you about how the alcohol affects the pregnancy, how the drug affects the pregnancy, and what we can do to help those pregnant women and the babies who cannot speak for themselves and help them choose the right path. First of all, the alcohol abuse. The alcohol abuse, as I mentioned earlier, it is the third leading cause of birth defects in the United States. Alcohol abuse during pregnancy is associated with health problems that affects the mother and the fetus. As much as some women believe that a little bit of alcohol during the pregnancy is safe, I'm going to tell you why it is wrong. If you consume the alcohol that is over the safe limit, early part of the pregnancy, it causes the birth defects. The birth defects that were caused by the alcohol abuse are called the fetal alcohol syndrome. The fetal alcohol syndrome includes the physical defects, especially causes the abnormal facial characteristics. It causes the babies to have abnormal eyes, ears, and upper lips. And now some people believe that maybe a little bit of alcohol later part of the pregnancy is also safe, since the baby is developed already and it won't affect the baby too much. But I'm going to tell you another term. It is called the fetal alcohol effect. The fetal alcohol effect that affects the fetus most the later part of the pregnancy, and it causes the baby to have hyperactivity and poor concentration and maybe learning disability in their later part of their life. So do you still believe that safe amount of alcohol is actually safe during part of the pregnancy? Second, let me tell you how drug abuse can affect the babies. There is a term called teratogens. The teratogen is agent and conditions including drugs and chemicals that can harm the unborn babies, cause birth defects, as well as the death. The teratogen includes the illegal street drugs, the drugs that you get prescribed from the healthcare providers, and also the tobacco. The continuous abuse of illegal street drugs like marijuana, heroin, cocaine, or crystal meth, even tobacco, travels easily through the placenta of pregnant women, and it harms the unborn baby. It causes baby to be born with birth defects, and even worse, it causes baby to get addicted to the substance. And the babies who are born with the substance in their bloodstream will have to go through the medical treatment to avoid the pain and the compulsion of withdrawal system. And the babies who were abused by the substance during the pregnancy it might cause premature labor, abnormal size of head, crossed eyes, and other indication of brain damages. The next thing is tobacco. Some people believe that tobacco doesn't affect the pregnancy much, but the tobacco use during pregnancy increases the risk of urinary tract defect, baby's lung development, as well as malformation limbs. Now, some of you might think, of course, the street drugs are bad for the babies, but let me tell you, the misused medication which was prescribed by your healthcare provider can be also bad too. In 1960s, there was a drug called thalidomide. The thalidomide was prescribed by a healthcare provider for pregnant women it was supposed to help the morning sicknesses for pregnant women. But the drugs which was prescribed by the healthcare provider, the drug that was supposed to be safe, caused nearly 12,000 babies in the world to be born without limbs, defective ears, eyes, and genitals, as well as internal organs. So what can we do to stop these preventable birth defects? Many women will want to stop after understanding the risk and the effects of the substance use after listening to this. But some women will not. But for the woman who wants help, there are a lot of support groups out there, especially for alcohol addicts. The local communities offer lots of meetings. You can go day by day, and they will help you get through the process. And for the pregnant women who are addicted to drugs, local rehab center is the best choice because the help will be needed as soon as possible. But do you know someone around who is pregnant but still careless about the unborn baby and not worried about the side effects or the risk of the substance abuse? Then there is another way. Many healthcare providers in the United States require and report the substance abuse if it is detected. And actually in many states in the United States, consider the substance abuse in the later part of the pregnancy as a crime for child abuse and a crime for child neglect. It is important to step up and help the unborn baby who cannot speak for him or herself, and we need to help. Today I informed you the risk and the effects of the alcohol and the drug abuse, as well as what we can do to help those unborn babies and the pregnant woman who needs help and who doesn't realize she does need help. The babies do not have ability to protect or speak for themselves. If we can save a life by supporting and looking out for a pregnant woman who is making wrong decisions for her and the unborn baby, then why don't we step up and try to save lives and stop the abuse to an innocent child who cannot help himself? Thank you.